Let me ask y'all a question. Hypothetically, is it easier to date in your 20s or do you feel like it's easier to date in your 30s? I feel like it's definitely harder to date in your 30s, right? Because in your 20s, right, basically it's just you. You don't, usually in your 20s, you don't have kids. You're a kid yourself, right? So all you can do, all you have to worry about is liking that person. Two people, when they meet, all they have to do is focus on liking each other, right? Fitting into each other's lives. You'll meet their family and friends like that, but at the end of the day, you both are young. So y'all not really tied to one place like that yet, right? In your 30s, hell nah. Listen, in your 30s, sometimes dating in your 30s feel like you putting on somebody else's drawers. Like they didn't already want them already. I mean, they washed them technically, but still, it's somebody else's drawers. It's like, in order to like be with people that you like, you got to accept that they are attached to other people. They are attached to other people and they have situations, and you are remarrying somebody's wife who was already married 2 times. You are re-impregnating or rehaving somebody's baby, a dude that already got like 5, 6 baby mamas, and you are now cycling in as number 7. It's like being in your 30s. It's like, yo, everybody has already at least tackled one of the big 3 events of life, right? Like, for example, if you've never had a baby with somebody, if you've never married somebody, and if you've never started a business with somebody, you really don't know shit about life like that. Because those 3 things will teach you a lot about people, relationships, and things like that. So I think in your 30s, man, it's definitely harder. In your 40s, goddamn. In your 40s, people are grandmamas and granddaddies by the time they 40s. I'm not gonna lie, people grandmamas and granddaddies. And you like, damn, like, what if you know, in your 30s and you mess with somebody in their 40s, right? It sounds good, it could work, but you gotta look at it. What happens when you, the younger person, still has things about life? They might still want to have kids. They might want to get married one day, right? Cool. But the older person has already been through those things. So it's kind of like, it's like when somebody else, like when you go on a roller coaster with somebody and it's your first time, but it's not their first time. They've been a bunch of times. So you all scared and nervous and they just chilling. It's like y'all not having the same experience. That's what it's kind of like in relationships sometimes. Like y'all not having the right or the same experiences. And that's the tough part about dating in your 30s and your 40s, because you already have a life. Most of us are trying to get on our second life so we can make up for the mistakes that we made in our first life. And a lot of times, sometimes lives just don't piece together like puzzles. Like you love the person, you like the person is amazing, but y'all life just not snapping in because we have so many people that's attached to us that when we get a person for ourselves, we don't really have much to give that person because so much of us goes to our family and friends and shit. That's why it's harder to date when you're 30s. Your 20s, you got time to just do what you want to do, spend time. Unless you want them 20s that, you know, got pregnant early, well then shit, hey, your ass wanted to go raw, so hey, you got to deal with the consequences. But for those who didn't have babies, like in the, you know, in the young 20s, it's like, yo, enjoy that goddamn time. Because as you get older, your time, you got to fight harder to keep your time for yourself. What y'all think, hypothetically?